Hi guys, you're welcome back. And in today's episode, I will be talking about a date that I went on maybe a month ago. Yeah, I think a month ago, or maybe more than a month ago. So if you'd like to hear the gist, keep on watching. So this guy, I met him on this dating app, and we started talking. After about 2-3 days, we decided to meet. So he invited me to this pub. Well, he asked me, he gave me options, and I decided to choose to go for the pub which is closest to my house. So I picked the pub, and then we decided we were going to meet there about 9 p.m. ish, because from my house to the pub is like 40 seconds walk. But he never knew I lived so close by. So it took me, it didn't take me anything to get to the pub. So when I got to the entrance of the pub, mind you, this was like on a Friday night. And if you know anything about Irish, they love to drink. So and the pubs are usually packed, most especially Friday and Saturday nights, from what I know. So when I got there, there were so many people, and he was like he's inside. But mind you, these are all white people. These are Caucasians. So and that's the first time I'll be meeting him. So I wasn't really sure. If I see him, I might not even know he's the one I'm coming to meet. But being that I was the only black girl in there, he would be able to differentiate me from the rest. So I told him that I would just wait for him outside. He should come get me and then take me in. So when we got in, he sat me down and he asked what I would like to drink, and I told him red wine, because if you know, I'm a red wine girly, and because red wine is good for the heart, so they say. I don't know, don't quote me, I'm not a doctor. So he ordered the wine for me. It was 10 euros, because yes, I saw him giving the waiter the money. So I started sipping on my wine, and he started talking. He started telling me how Dublin is so expensive, that these days you can't even go out on a solo date just by yourself. You end up spending a lot of money because eating out in Dublin is so expensive. And for a fact, Dublin is expensive. So yeah, I started sipping on my wine, and he started talking from nowhere. This guy started telling me how his dad's house that he was living in before, he sold the house. He got how many thousands of euros from the house. Hundreds of thousands from the house. And then he was he's looking to buy a house around where I live. Mind you, where I live is kind of pricey. Even to rent is pricey. Talk more of buying a house. So he was he's looking to buy a house, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, this was someone that just complained about 10 euro wine. Yeah, he complained about that wine, saying that it was pricey, how eating out in Dublin is expensive. I think he complained about that wine just so he wouldn't even offer to buy me food, just so I wouldn't expect chicken wings or anything. So he started telling me how so I was trying to ask questions. I wanted to get to know more about him. He wasn't even really interested in getting to know more about me. I was trying to know, okay, what he does for a living. He told me that he's a coach, that he coaches children in playing football and all that. So yeah, he started telling me how he currently lives with his uncle in a castle. So till today, whenever I remember him, what comes to my head is the castle guy. He started telling me how he lives with his uncle in the castle, in the basement. He showed me the picture in his phone. And in my head, I'm just why all this? If you know one thing about broke people, they are the ones who talk about money the most. So while he was showing me all this, he will be leaning in towards me, trying to kiss me. He want to kiss me on my mouth. I'll turn my face so his mouth would give me a peck. So all of a sudden he was like, would I like to see the castle? would I like to see the castle, that he can go show me the castle. He would like to show me the castle tonight where he stays, that is not far away from here, that is not far away from the pub, that he can drive me. We will both go see the castle. And I was like, I just met you today. I don't feel comfortable going to your house. I don't want to see the castle. Someday I will see the castle, but I don't want to see the castle. This guy kept disturbing me about the castle. When he saw that I wasn't going to budge, then he gave up. And he was like, okay, since we were done with our drinks, we could start going, right? So he was like, he could drop me off, because mind you, he didn't know how close my house was to this pub. So he was like, he would drive me home, and I didn't want him to know where I lived. So I was like, don't worry, I'll walk. He was like, no. So the thing, what he wanted to do was to get me into the car, so he could start like rubbing on me, touching me. Since he couldn't get me to go to his house, at least when I'm in his car, he can maybe get some kisses. I refused. I was like, no, I can walk to my house. And then, okay, so when we even got to the car, for someone that was talking about so much money, I'm not saying you should drive a very expensive car, no, but at least your car should even look put together. Your car should at least look neat. This guy's car looked like, I don't know, like he sleeps inside the car. Honestly, like there were so many things from just what I could see, because the glass of the car is actually transparent. So from what I could see, the inside looked dirty, and like there were so many things inside the car. And in my head, I was like, if I was even going to let you drop me home, where would I even sit inside all of this that I'm seeing? And then he kept asking me, am I sure? See, it's almost drizzling. Am I sure? I don't want him to drop me off at home that is drizzling, so that I don't get wet, I don't get drenched in the rain. I was like, it's just drizzling, it's not raining, I can walk home. Mind you, my house is not that far. This guy kept insisting. You wouldn't believe that. Oh yeah, before I left, he was like, one last hug, can you get a hug? And then as I was coming to hug him, like he wanted to give me a kiss, and then I turned my face again. So that was how, glory be to God, I escaped this guy. Immediately I got home, this guy started telling me, oh, he's so horny, that the thought of me just makes him horny. How he wanted to show me the castle tonight, that if I'm still interested, he could come back to the pub. I can meet him there, and he will take me to the castle. Oga, leave me, I don't want to go to your castle. So when he was telling me all that, I was like, I think you should go to sleep, it's really late, because as at this time it was already like maybe 11 p.m. So I was like, I think you should go to bed, it's late, we will talk tomorrow. Only for me to wake up the next morning, this guy was already sending me pictures of his. So that was when I was like, okay, this one is crazy. It's obvious this one doesn't want anything, because mind you, during that date, he didn't really ask me much. The only things he asked me were, oh, where are you from, how are you finding Ireland, how is school and all that. That was all, nothing else. So I just knew that this one, he's a pervert, he's crazy, he's a maniac. And then I had to block him for my own sanity. And yeah, that was how I met the castle guy. That was how it ended. See, dating in Ireland is the ghetto. It is the ghetto. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop comments, and share this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.